Hi, this is Jody. Welcome back to my channel. So, how is everyone? I have been going through a glue book phase. So, I had previously made 4 other glue books in my previous video, and I was going to choose one of those, but I ran across this. This is a very old vintage My First Picture book by Leonard Weisgard, and it's treasure books. And the front and back are exactly the same, and then they have the inside papers. The end papers are illustrations. So I thought I would make this my first picture book, so that I have made. I previously have, well, before I knew what glue books, collaging, way back when I was a teenager, I was gluing things, articles, things that were happening in the world and all of that, and taping them in a scrapbook, kind of like a construction paper book. And so I've kept that over the years. I still have it, actually. So that was most likely, my first glue book. So this one will be my first junk journal glue book. So let's take a look. It is huge, and let me grab a ruler. Let's see. It is, so where is my 0? Okay, so it is almost 13 inches tall by 9¼ inches wide. So this is a huge book. And then I extended the spine to 3, I think it's a 3-inch spine. It's just, this is the fabric, and this is upholstery fabric. It's black, it's very thick, and it's velvety. And then I used red waxed crochet string. And then I have this cutter that cuts waves. It's on a rotary cutter, so I cut that to make a fancy edge. So let's take a look inside, and I can't wait to use it. So I got some wallpaper. This is some napkin, what do you call it? Napkin, you use saran wrap, and you put your napkin on it, and you iron it on. So iron on napkin on construction paper. Children's book. A nature children's book. This is a adult book from about fishing and nature. This is a Delilah's flower book. This is a I forget her name too. I'll have to look that up, but she has all kinds of tips and tricks it's more of a country theme. Calendar page, a children's encyclopedia, cookbook, vintage wrapping paper. This is like a wedding book, children's book, another children's encyclopedia type book. This is a handyman's book, like encyclopedia. Children's book. This is a potato book, and I like it because it has really neat paper. It's really thick. Calendar page. Children's book. This is a poem book, Voices of Yesterday. Then I've got myself a bag here. I will cut this open, and then I can tuck all of my goodies in as I'm, whenever I see things, or packaging, or wrappers, or you know, I could tuck them in here and store them. Love that nut thatch. Sorry if you hear my dog grunting in the background. Of course, this is the other side of all these pages. Isn't that beautiful wrapping paper? I love varying my pages, you know, all throughout the journal. Okay, that was the first signature. The second signature, this is a Norman Rockwell book. It's a huge book, so I folded it, and I'm going to make a pocket here for storing my ephemera. This is a sewing book. More wallpaper. This is just a vintage book. Poem book. This is out of Saturday Evening Post, some vintage ones. I have these listed in my Etsy shop. If you're interested, there are big, huge ones. And all I did is I took the staples out, and then I took 2 pages, and then I just glued them together so that makes the pages sturdier, because, you know, they're magazine pages, they're thin. I just liked this image. I'm not a smoker, but I thought it was cool. This is a bird book, nature book. This is a Elvis book, vintage cookbook, Betty Crocker, I believe. This is a Minnesota Department of Natural Resources book. This is the cover. Dr. Seuss, recognizable there. Bird book, nursery rhyme book. Love this picture. When I go to collage on here, I will most likely leave this, and then I'll collage like here, because I just love this vintage picture. And this paper is really thick too. It's out of a book. This is a loon book, which is my logo for my Northern Country Creations. This is a book page from this book. Envelope to store more goodies. And then of course, this is the other side of those pages. Look at that, isn't that cool? Love that vintage. Look at that, love it. My favorite bird, the chickadee. Love this bright. This is the other side of that Saturday Evening Post, or you know what? It might be a Life, the Life magazine too. I'd have to actually look. Love this bright, so I will probably collage all along here, and I'll leave this. I am videotaping today on a wooden door that I have on my table that I'm ready to, it's a barn door that we are putting in our bathroom. And so I thought, you know what, why not? Before I stain it, it would be a good backdrop. So this is what I'm videotaping on today. Okay, map pages. So I have a big atlas book. Again, I folded the page and then I'll glue it, and then it'll be a tuck spot there for all of my ephemera. Children's book. Mother Goose nursery rhyme book. Calendar page. Here's some more wrapping paper. My Mother's Garden, yep, that's a book. This is a large book of crochet. It's a crochet magazine. It's vintage. Actually, all these are pretty much vintage except for the calendars. And then the calendars are, well, no, this is 2020, so this is last year's. This is a Reminisce magazine cover. Loved this image here, so I'll collage all around her. Love that. This is a paper placemat. It says Happy Easter. It comes on like a big pad, you know, that you would use for like a restaurant or a holiday. Love this image here. You know, a glue book, you can do whatever you want. So I could leave this page if I want to see it, and then I can collage on the other side if I wanted to. I mean, you know, there's no rules to it at all. This is a really old, it's like a construction book. It's just really fun. It has great images and illustrations, and then the pages are really thick too, so I like that. Here is a front of a magazine called Lake Country Journal. So I just love the birch tree, and so I just kind of randomly cut out other stuff out of it. So I put that in there. That's that sewing book. I attached it with washi to make, you know, a full page. And then also this is, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a 4 pamphlet stitch, if I didn't say that in the beginning. Love that. Love this writing. This is kind of like a Edith Holden. It's a magazine. Let me grab it. It's from the Wild Bird magazine. These are vintage. This is 1989. In these books, he does handwriting on all about birds. I do have these in my Etsy shop. I have a couple of these if you're interested. I do love those pages, how he writes and then shows the pictures of the birds. Some more children's book. This is another children's book, a different one. Here's out of that crochet book. Isn't that beautiful? Look at the time it took to make that. I could not, I tried doing this, but I don't have the patience or the, I don't know. It's not for me, but I love looking at them and having them. I have some. Love this picture here. And last signature, this one has 4, and I love it because my pages lay flat. So when when I'm collaging, that's what I like about the big books. And they lay flat, and you can get all the way down to the edges, where if you have a smaller book, you know, the pages tend to be like this, and then you gotta squeeze down there. But I do like how, you know, this lays so flat. And this style of a glue book is inspired by Diane H on YouTube. She makes all of her books like this, and I love how she does it, so this is how I do the same way. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous, even though they're bugs? And this is a really thick book page. Bambi book. Yeah, I just love varying the pages. So, like here, you know, I have page, 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 and page. So, like, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different variations of pages. So when you collage, you'll be able to see all these different layers through there. That's why I vary the pages. You know, I just don't keep them all in the center. Here's some music paper. Look at that butterfly. I just love this, and I will probably collage all along here, but leave this beautiful, well, moth. It's a moth. And then this is a, it's actually a skull advertisement. Oh, my husband chews tobacco. So this came in the mail, but I loved this, and so I will collage all over this, and this will be my little pocket for keeping more goodies. Excuse me. I have a dry throat today. Yeah, this is from a To My Daughter book. I made the spine extra wide so that when I start filling this up, it will grow. And there's the back. So, as you can see, this is how it would sit. So, see, there's plenty of room. I mean, this would be straight, and there's plenty of space in here as it builds bulk when you add stuff to it. So this is my first picture book. So, what do you think? Let me know. Can't wait to start gluing in it. All right, everyone, have a great day, and thanks for watching my videos. Thanks, bye.